Total weather alert for much later on this morning into the afternoon for heavy rain. It's really that flash flooding threat is our concern. There could be an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm that we're keeping an eye on, that potential especially there in southern Maine. The rest of Maine is just that flood threat, especially the western Maine mountains. All right, let's take a look at the visibility. Well, with the air moving around with the wind, it's not too foggy. It's down to about 1.5 miles at the jetport. Augusta's in some pretty rough shape right now, a couple hundred feet. That's about it. So dense fog there. We had a round of some heavier showers that moved through earlier, but as we, I'm going to go ahead and take a closer look at those showers as they move closer toward Lewiston, Auburn, and into the Augusta area. So as I zoom in to that area, you can see where we're seeing that rain at this point in time. I'll put our storm tracker on it, and you can see that is really kind of heavy just south of Lewiston. And it is moving to the north toward Bowdoin. Bowdoin's kind of in on it now. We're looking at some heavy rain moving into Waterford, out toward areas like Litchfield and Richmond and Dresden. Those areas getting some of that rain. Now, I'll widen everything out. There's a lot more moisture coming our way, and that's why we have a flood watch in place today through tonight. And Colleen's got to look at what's going on with that flood threat. Colleen, hour by hour, the rain gets worse and worse today, right?
Right, I'm just checking in here, and a couple of lightning strikes just detected near Lisbon and Bowdoin with the storms that are moving through right now. But we can time out the rest of the storms here as we go through the day, because the worst is yet to come for us. We're talking torrential downpours here. It's going to pick up as we go through the morning, 9, 10, 11 a.m. We are looking at those heavy downpours rolling through. Some rumbles of thunder possible, as well as some strong wind gusts as well. Right now, it would only take about a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust to uproot trees because of how saturated the soils are. So that's a concern, but flooding is the main concern with repeated rounds of downpours here as we go through the day. Worst of it likely to be over by dinner time, but we won't be done with the flood threat. We will still be tracking a couple of cells here as we go through the evening and into the overnight tonight. Look at this, another couple of downpours coming through. And even once the rain has wrapped up and we head towards tomorrow morning, floodwaters can continue to rise. Rivers and streams and such can continue to see flooding break out as we get into tomorrow. So we are going to see the sunshine breaking out, but we'll likely be dealing with messy conditions because of this, road washouts and such at the start of the week. 2 to 3 inches expected for many, but we're talking 4, 5, 6 or more inches of rain in places that get multiple downpours. We could be talking 8 inches in some spots with just no capacity to handle that. So let's get back out to meteorologist Ted McInerney, because Ted, this is going to be a busy day ahead for us for sure.
Yeah, you made some really good points there, Colleen, especially when you talk about those high amounts, 6 to half foot of rain. And we saw that type of rain in Vermont a couple of days ago, and you saw the devastation there. So what we worry about is that flash flooding threat. I don't think Vermont was a different story. That's a topography-based thing where it was a lot of mountains and everything flowed right down into the rivers. But we still have very saturated soil where we could see flash flooding, especially in our mountains. It will take a little bit more rain here at the coast for flooding to happen. So when we look at the 8-day forecast, 75 today, humid day with rain picking up. We have a couple of lightning strikes north of the Try-for-a-Cure, so that's not the case now. The furthest southern areas of lightning strikes is down in Massachusetts. We're looking at a great day tomorrow, just warm and muggy. Chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms on Tuesday. We'll keep an eye on that today, too, but it looks great Wednesday, and actually a decent end of the week, a little bit on the cooler side. Still nice, mid-70s. But other than that, guys, we are keeping an eye on the storms. You got Colleen and I keeping an eagle eye on the radar, and one just popped up as I was doing the weather, and Colleen saw it and gave it to you, so we're keeping an eye on it right there. You saw it all in action.